Tēnā welcome to this short video from Te Kaunihera Manapo, the Paramedic Council, on registration as a paramedic under Pathway B. You don't need to memorise or write down any of the information we give you in this video. There will also be written information available to help you get your application organised. Council is developing an online registration portal called MyPMC. When registration opens on 20 January 2021, you will be able to apply for registration through MyPMC, which is on the Council's website. As well as providing us with your personal details and relevant demographic information we need to collect, you will need to upload documentation to support your application. You can start getting some of that documentation ready now. MyPMC will also be used for other activities, including applying for your annual practicing certificate each year. The first thing we need to do is confirm who you are with some identification. The two forms of ID we accept are a current passport or a current driver's license. You can colour scan or copy your ID ready to upload to MyPMC. Please make sure the copy you take clearly shows your photo and all text, such as your full name and date of birth. As you're applying through Pathway B, we'll also need confirmation that you have a current authority to practice, or ATP, at the paramedic level or above from a provider approved by Council. You'll need to advise us of the name of your current employer and consent to contact them. You can upload a copy of your current ATP, but we will need to verify this with your employer as well. You also need to provide us with a criminal record check from the Ministry of Justice. You can apply for that check on the Ministry's website. The completed check you received from the Ministry must be dated no more than 6 months before the date you apply for registration. A Ministry check can take a few weeks to come through, so we suggest you get onto that as soon as possible. The Council also requires every applicant for registration to first complete a Certificate in Cultural Safety from a Council-approved provider. The approved course is delivered through modiora.co.nz and is called the Foundation Course in Cultural Competence. It's free and it's delivered online. When you complete the course, you'll obtain a certificate of completion, which you'll need to upload to MyPMC. Finally, just a couple of notes on exceptions. When you apply online, you will need to make some declarations about your competence and fitness to practice. There are two questions that often come up for applicants. What if I have a health condition? And what if I have a criminal conviction? There are lots of health practitioners practicing with existing health conditions. If you do have a condition, including physical or mental health or an addiction, and that condition may impact on your ability to practice safely, you will need to declare it. It doesn't necessarily mean we won't let you practice, but we are likely to ask you for more information to assess whether you need any additional support to practice safely. If you have a criminal conviction, again, that doesn't necessarily mean you won't be able to register as a paramedic, but we will need to ask you a few more questions. You might want to gather additional documents that we are likely to ask for, such as any sentencing notes, a reference from somebody who knows about the conviction and can attest to your character, and a letter from you setting out the circumstances leading to the conviction, any personal development you have undertaken as a result, and any reflections you have on the situation. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching. You can also find more information about registration on the Council's website. Kia ora.